So although you are in this space right now of freelancing, uh, what would you consider yourself, a teacher or a businessman?
So honestly, I don't know if I'm a businessman, but I have a business sense.
Okay.
I'll say that I have a business sense, because what happens, passion without money does not make any sense. मुझे घर भी चलाना है, मेरे को घर पे भी है, खर्चे होते हैं, खुद का भी खर्चा होता है. अभी जैसे अगर अगर पुराने जमाने में देखते तो गुरु दक्षिणा गुरु भी लेता था, उसको भी तो घर चलाना है, so but yes, I will never lose a work because of money also. So I'll be very clear on that aspect. I have never lost a job or a project because of money. Assignment, never ever in my life. Never ever. Only once when I started. Yeah, I remember only once. After that, never I've lost because of money. It cannot happen only. So how do I handle that? Something we can discuss next time. But what I do is that I understand I have to run a company. We have empaneled with 28 trainers across India. I have to ensure that people also have to work. One of my professor, Hansel D'Souza, he gave me nice advice when I started as a freelancer, because in those 2 years I met a lot of people, not only from a trainer's perspective but also from a business perspective. And he was also a freelance trainer. So he told me, and he shared one of his biggest learning. He said that Rishi, till the time you don't hire people, now you will not grow. You need to hire people, because their salary has to be dependent on you. जब दूसरों का घर तेरी वजह से चलेगा ना, तो भाग के और काम करेगा. So he said that the mistake I have done is that I was very happy with the income that I was earning, and I would try to scale it up, because the scaling up has its own challenges. But he said, now I'm 60 and I think somewhere I should have done that, So I think you should do that, take a call when it comes. So that was one thing that I did. Second input that I got from a passenger, I'm sure like you would also do that. I keep talking to a lot of passengers, strangers. और मैं तो बेशरम जैसे advice भी मांग लेता हूँ, especially if I'm going to Gujarat. Those Gujarati Marwadi guys are brilliant at giving advice. So one of the Gujarati guy asked him, sir, you're a businessman, any advice for me? I've just started off and all. So yeah, he asked me, तुम क्या करते हो? I explained him everything. Then he told me कि बेटा जब तक तेरे पास पैसा देने का जिगर नहीं होएगा ना, तब तक तू पैसा कमाएगा भी नहीं. I was like, good advice. I didn't understand, but I was very clear. मेरे को समझा ही नहीं, what do you mean by this? So he said, what happens is, so let's say for example, if you do not empanel people, so let's say you're earning 100 rupees. Till the time you don't have the courage to give 70 rupees to someone, you will keep earning that 100 rupees. Maximum that you will earn is 3,000 rupees in a month. Because maximum 30 days we can deliver. He said, when you give 70 rupees to someone and then you go and deliver, now that is the day you'll earn 130 rupees. Now that clarity I got, at the start of my career, so I got a lot of inputs by a lot of people. So therefore I said, I'm not a businessman, but I have a business sense. I will take a call because I need to scale it up also. It's not only for myself, but other people can also, we all work together, collaborate together. We both have also done a workshop together, So I always do that. I always look at for projects where we can collaborate with trainers. So business sense is there. Yeah.
So there's one question that I always wanted to ask you. During your transition phase, you've done a lot of reading. Any book that you would say which has particularly helped define your career move, or maybe just inspired you to do something?
I said that Bhagavad Gita. It transformed me. It changed me completely. Because to be honest, a lot of trainers, and I'm rightly, I'm not belittling or like looking down to them. They're brilliant trainers who will take a lot of Western concepts and explain a lot of complex things to participants. But trust me, I've never had to go out, go beyond the books. Last 6 years, I don't recall I've read even a management book, but I've read most of the books that are accessible, and I found all those theories, all those concepts in a book also, but in a story format. And every trainer has their own belief. One of my belief is that participants do not remember technical points. They remember stories, they remember examples, they remember concept activities, and the discussion that takes place. So I'm a storyteller. You give me any model. It could be a golden circle, it could be a skill wheel matrix, it could be cash cow. You give me any concept, I will pick up a story from our epics, I will pick up a story from our history, and I will explain that concept. So that concept is then forever in their mind, So a lot of my I'm sure you guys also have this experience. So a lot of my participants who are like, attended a session 7 years ago, also they're in touch with me. Now because of social media, you know, like there's a Facebook, there's a WhatsApp, there's a Insta, and they keep connecting. And a lot of time I get a text from them, you know, sir ये story देखी थी आपकी याद आ गई, you know, sir ये episode देखा आपकी याद आ गई, sir ये concept देखा आपकी याद आ गई, because those stories will remain with them, you know. So for me initially it was Bhagavad Gita, but then later on, you know, all the epics that I've been.
I'm sure there is a lot that you have learned through this video. In case you are a learning and development professional or a learner, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Learners Conclave and click the bell icon to be the first to know of new videos.